Hey everybody, so hope all is well. Woo! So, um, hey, I'm a friendly person and just out and about shopping, doing everyday things. And something came up. I don't know how we got to the subject. I was mentioned something about a product, and then, oh yeah, so then the product that I was discussing that I mentioned, it led to the pricing, which if you want something, what can you do? Just pay for it. So in doing so, again, I'm a friendly person, and sometimes people come up to me in public. You just start talking, as we all do. And this here is what I wanted to share with you. I said, "Oh my God!" At one point, now I will say, I was like, "Man, I really need to go," but okay, okay. So I spoke with two women. Um, Family issues. Both of them Caucasian. Not that it matters, but I want to let you know what women are going through. Again, the dust is international. It comes in all flavors and all nationalities, okay? As I just did the video, if you saw the video from today and yesterday, how yesterday what happened, the dust bucket, as the wife is divorcing him because obviously he's come out reportedly as being down low on Facebook. She tries to get out the window, he shoots multiple times. Then the deputy, they get into it, Caucasian couple, he shoots her multiple times. Dusties, again, they come in all colors. It is the behavior that determines their labels as being a dust bucket. So men not working, these dudes aren't lazy. So I'm like, what are they doing? And I can tell you from what I'm being told, what they're doing is sitting up. It's like, well, how is he eating? How is he eating? And I know Dusty Dan on the weekend want to have some burgers. Um, Dusty Dan, how are you eating or drinking out of four of them burgers? Huh. These men are sitting up here. They are relying on the women. The women are going to work. Some of them have two jobs. Again, the dust is universal. Some of them have two jobs. Look up here, not working. Land up on the women. So, one lady was telling me basically, she has one daughter she has two daughters. They both live at home. And I mentioned before how this is the one that has one, she said was 17. And she's ended up pregnant, yada yada yada. I said, oh my goodness. So the other lady, they have a situation where it's a family home, and this here is a separate occurrence. Let me correct that, where it's a mother and daughter. The daughter looks to me about in her 20s, and then there's her mother. Okay, so the daughter works. She's asking her mother, who also works, to go and pick up the children because, school has started. And so the mom was like, okay. She goes and she picks up the children. When she picks up the children, the daughter's at work and she obviously has a key to the house. She rolls through there. Guess what? There's a car in the driveway. His car is in the driveway. Now, I don't know if her daughter's married or it's her husband or boyfriend, but the children's father, because she didn't say, he's sitting up in the house, y'all, playing games. Sit up in the house. Oh, he doesn't work. Dusty Dan doesn't work. So keep in mind, she's saying her daughter called her to pick up the girls. She's got granddaughters. Pick up the girls, two girls from school. His vehicle is set up in the driveway. She drops him off inside the house. He's sitting up in the sofa, on the sofa, and it's hot. Got the AC on. He playing games. And so she was like, in her mind, which I get it, you're the father. You're sitting here playing games. You're not working, yet I'm picking up your children. Dust bucket behavior. And so she put him on blast. If you're not working, are you looking for work? Have you been on any job interviews? The answer was no. Then she's like, do you want to work? You're sitting around here doing nothing. This is crazy. So she mentions to him, you can do something. And she mentioned doing like the ride share thing or the food delivery. You have a vehicle. And so in my mind, which I didn't ask because she's just, she's going on. I didn't ask. So I'm just listening. I'm thinking like, well, who in the hell is paying for his vehicle? Because if he is not working and there's a vehicle in the driveway, it's his vehicle, your daughter is at work. She asked you to pick up the kids. So why is there a vehicle you said that's his that's in the driveway? Who's paying for it? And I'm thinking to myself, I know you're not. Don't tell me her daughter's paying for the vehicle and insurance. I would drop that fool so fast. Kick out Duster Dan. So she's like, why don't you go ahead and try to do ride share work like Uber and Lyft, or the delivery food thing. Uber has that, Instacart, DoorDash, different ones. Why can't you go ahead and do that? And he's like telling her, oh, I haven't really thought about that. Are you really serious? And she's like, he's just sitting up here doing nothing. The mother has a job. And I think she does like retail because the way she's talking, the hours are kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she doesn't have a 9-to-5 office job, and her days vary, obviously, during the week. So I didn't ask her, but I'm assuming she may have some kind of retail job or, something of that nature. So she's like, why can't you do that? You need to do something because she's picking up the slack and she lives way across town. Last time I checked, gas wasn't cheap. And she's like, before this, and I guess those girls should start at school. The girls should start at school, so they must be in kindergarten. Because she had mentioned before this, she was helping paying childcare. And she's like, he's just sitting up there doing nothing. Again, men have left the workforce. What are they doing? Nothing. Sitting up on the women. She's like, he's going to have to do something, and I want to have a talk with my daughter about it. She loves her grandkids. Those kids are not her responsibility. Then I thought about the other one. Same old thing. Women taking on 2 jobs, dealing with Dusty Dan and his children. They've raised theirs. And I thought about it. A lot of these men, they're showing to run their mouth on women. Yes, especially Dusty. They always got some more slick behind comments. They're all the same, low performing, low vibrational men. And I am seeing women, and the ones that I've spoken with personally or see, these are, black and white women that are going through this right here. This lets you know this dusty behavior is thick. I don't know any woman who's going to sit up here now and sign up to be baby mama. I don't understand it. I don't know any woman right now, even if you are married, sweetheart, that's going to sign up here to be wifey, and you got to take on all responsibility. I'm not getting it. I really and honestly, I don't get it. This is a raw deal, all for the sake of a so-called relationship. As I said before, how are they eating? What are they doing? Oh, the handwriting is on the wall. It's very clear as to what they're doing. They are sitting up, relying on women. Ladies, get some self-esteem. The ship is going in the wrong direction. These dust buckets, I don't know if they've had some kind of dust bucket convention going on, if they are online, but it seems like these men are trying to flip the script. They want to be the housewives. They haven't given birth to anybody, only did the fun part. They don't have stretch marks, body going in different, all kind of changes, emotional changes, postpartum. They're going through nothing. This continues, you're going to have a generation of weak men. And it's more, and see, I don't think this is going to last, because as more of them continue to do this and you see what's happening, a lot of women are going to wisen up. And more of them are already in the workforce. Pretty soon, you might be having these men having to sign up for Section A. Dusty Dad had to sign up for Section A and for the EBT program to get the free food. That's what's gonna happen. So this right here this cannot continue. The train is going in the wrong direction. This cannot continue. At this point, if a man, again, look at the video, the 9-year-old already told you about that wallet. Child, if that wallet ain't heavy, go ahead and deal with that debit at your own peril. At your own peril. Better yet, just get your own wallet. Because don't forget, when that wallet is heavy, the one that's paying is the one that's saying. Trust me, I know. Trust me. I said, this is crazy. You got women and young women and grandparents taking care of the kids, picking up the slack of these dust bucket men. So he can't even do right. He hadn't thought about that. Dusty Dan, he's a lazy dust bucket. Again, becoming a baby mama, having kids, carrying the seed of poverty D. And Dusty Dan is part of poverty D. It ain't just the black ones. The seed of poverty D. It's just a tragedy. So what we're going to probably see, we already have in our community, in the black community, we have the $50 billion liability boys, based on what the reports are saying. What's going to happen? It's more Dusty Dans. It's more white men than black men in the community. So what do you think is going to happen here? It's going to be a whole transaction. And it's not going to be in a good way. If we're having a $50 billion liability, man, look, Dusty Dan them keep this up, it's going to easily be $100 billion liability boys. What you're seeing here is weakness. What you're seeing here, I think, is men raised by women. Raised by Becky, and they've been coddled. Men that think, I don't have to do nothing. So this here, the dust is universal. This cannot continue. I said, look at this right here. We already have, you're seeing women, the same thing. Grandmothers and mothers are holding down the force, and got the men sitting up here. They're all at home shelter like a princess. Weak men. What kind of man is this? And she gonna call her mother to pick up the girls from school. And she can't get them every day because of her schedule, based on what she says, how she works. She happened to be off that day. At this rate, grandparents cannot even enjoy retirement. It's tough as it is. So yeah, the dust is universal. Women are tired of taking care of men, and Becky's paying for Dusty Dan and his children. This is ridiculous. Let me know what you all think. This is not a time for these men to become weak. Get off your butt. In case you're religious, there's some kind of scripture that says, if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. Look, if these men are not working, if the men are not working, ladies, they really shouldn't be eating. Go ahead and starve them out. Starve them out and get them out your house. Bye.